Hey everyone, this is DWS Darius, and welcome to another day in a fish room. One of you guys asked if I could do a feeding, so today I'm just going to be doing one of my casual feedings. The same fish food that I feed my fish every day. I do have different foods that I feed every now and then, but today you're just going to be looking at my regular basic feeding. So over here I have my normal everyday fish foods. So disregard the labels because I like to recycle these containers, so what the labels say is not actually accurate. So for this first one, I actually have Khari Maskull Delight. I feed this to, of course, my predators. It is a very high protein food. I like to buy in bulk. Definitely saves a lot of money, and don't have to worry about going back to the store to refill. So I have Khari Maskull Delight in here. Over here, I have this is Khari Sinking Cichlid Gold. This container right here. Feed this to my medium-sized cichlids. I've been feeding it for years. Definitely some great results. And in this last one, I have a Khari Jumbo Carnivore Sticks, once again for my carnivores. And a couple of my fish down here get it as well. I'm also going to be feeding some bloodworms. I have picky eaters, so I feed them bloodworms until I get them on pellets. And then of course I have the smelt, which is for my larger predators. Okay everyone, so we're going to start things off with the 350-gallon aquarium, and these guys, they eat the Khari Maskull Delight. So I'm going to first go ahead and toss some of those in there. And after that, I like to feed smelt. So smelt is going to go, of course, to peacock bass. Now this Sculpin Silver, he likes to eat it without the head. For some reason, he doesn't like the taste of the head, so I just go ahead and rip off the head. When I drop the head in, and usually the pike will come and take the head. Then right here we have the Sculpin Silver. He can eat the whole thing, so I just drop the whole thing in front of him. Because it has a head, he spit it out. And try to get the Azul again. And once again, the Miscellaneous is the most greedy, but he doesn't swallow it if it has a head. So he's going to keep taking it and spitting it back out. Now the Cichlid Accelerate, he didn't eat, and that's because, as you can see, the red devil was chasing him. So he's not going to eat yet. He's probably going to come a little bit later. Same thing with the shovel-nosed catfish and some of my other catfish. They like to wait till later, and then all these pellets that remain, they'll come and get. So with this tank, they eat 4 pieces of smelt each day, and I feed about 20 to 30 of these Maskull Delight pellets. Okay, so now we have the 125-gallon garage aquarium. Now the thing is, in this tank I have a couple of fish that are very picky. So I have the peacock bass, I have the snook. These fish are very picky eaters, so I've been feeding them bloodworms because they refuse everything else. The problem with that is that now all the other fish, they don't want anything else except bloodworms. So they become a little bit more spoiled. But this is what they eat daily. If you're new here, I'll just give you guys a quick rundown of the fish in his tank. So we have 4 pink convict cichlids. We have an electric blue Texas right here. The big old pier side. The pier side is about 5 inches, just to give you a scale. Geophagus brasiliensis. We have another one right here. 2 bottle sharks. I have 2 more in quarantine. Right here is the baby snook. It's not really focusing too well, but the baby snook back there. I have a baby dovi right here. Baby peacock bass, cichlid tamensis. And there's a few other fish in the shadows, like a fire eel. I have a leaf fish and just plecos and a few other ones. And then I just go and toss in some Khari sinking cichlid gold. And that's usually it for the time being. Now, like I said, in the future I definitely want to get these guys off of bloodworms. It's a nice treat, but it's definitely something I don't want my fish to depend upon. Because just pellets are a little bit easier to get my hands on, and they get just overall nutrition instead of just protein. Okay, now we have the 125 gallon Miscellaneous aquarium. This is also another grow-out aquarium. So I'll start off with North Fin cichlid formulas. This is for the smaller fish in here. Just toss in a couple of them. Then I have some Khari. This is Khari sinking cichlid gold. Look at the jumbo clown lurch. And I give them time to eat all that up. Once they get most of that taken care of, I come with the smelt. Now the smelt is for my silver dadnoid, which is a very shy fish. I might not get on camera, but this fish likes to hide behind the rock. And he only eats smelt. He refuses to eat pellets. A very picky eater, so I'm going to try to give him some. He stays behind that rock. You're definitely not going to see it because he's behind this rock. Just drop a little piece in there for him. And then I have the rest of this smelt that I just rip up and toss. And I have my Miscellaneous that like to eat it, my bitcher in there, and a few other ones that like to eat it. Right now, of course, they're acting shy because I have the camera, but normally they would tear this stuff up. Now, normally my jaguar, he's a pig, and you can tell by his size. This guy is almost 5 inches, and I bought him just a couple of months ago. So no doubt he's a pig, but because I have the camera, he's not coming for the camera. He's not coming for the fish food, and because he's not going for the fish food, the female, she's not going to go for it either. So yeah, he's being a jerk. He doesn't want to eat on camera, but no denying this guy eats good. And I feed him the Khari carnivore sticks because pretty soon he's going to be going in a 210 gallon aquarium, and that's their main diet. Okay everyone, we're going to finish things off with my 210 gallon aquarium, which is upstairs. And for this tank, once again, the Khari jumbo carnivore sticks. Disregard the label, but this is a Khari sinking cichlid gold, and this right here is extreme monster fish food. This one I'm just trying out, so not one of my consistent fish foods. And then I also feed flakes because I have these silver dollars in here. But yeah, everyone, that's just a look at my normal feeding. This is how I feed my fish every day. Like I said, sometimes I do mix it up, but for the most part, this is my routine. Now, besides that, this red devil has definitely changed his personality. I used to always boast that this fish is just definitely not as bad as most red devils. Look how dirty the water is. That's for two reasons. One, because they just finished eating, and two, because this red devil is chasing these big fish around and they're stirring up the substrate. But yeah, this red devil, he's becoming a devil. I'm not sure what triggered it. I know ever since I got rid of my reef tank, it's been darker down here. When it's darker, these fish see their own reflection. So I'm not sure if that's the reason why he's becoming more aggressive, because he can see his reflection and it's just irritating him. But regardless, he's being extremely aggressive, a lot more than I like. He's chasing everybody. So I'm actually considering taking this guy out of this tank. If anything, I'll put him in my 210-gallon aquarium. I'll bring the Oscar down here in his place. But yeah, this guy, it even looks like his nuchal hump got bigger. Let me know what you guys think. This guy, did his head get bigger? Oh yeah, he's going crazy. But yeah, that's my normal feeding. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. I know the quality of these feeding videos, they definitely got to get better, and that's because it's not easy recording me feed these fish. One, because they don't like the camera, and two, because it's hard trying to work the camera and feed the fish at the same time. But yeah, everyone, that's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah.